Okay, good morning, everyone. Let's get ready to begin. We are still doing our usual warm-up first. Okay, so let's start by just marching on the spot. Okay, and we are also going to just be moving our joints as well. So let's start from the neck as we usually do. So just slowly look up and down a few times. As you look up, almost try to push your head back slightly as well. So just try to put your head on top of your shoulders. Okay, let's go side to side a few times as well. Okay, try to stay, and as you turn, see if you can get yourself a little bit taller. So once again, our spine doesn't really rotate well when we're slouching. So let's try to get a little taller as we turn side to side. Okay, so we try to get yourself taller as we rotate in more or less the whole spine. See if you can reach behind you as you swing your one arm back. Okay, let's rotate our shoulders a few times, moving our spine as well. So as you breathe in and up, so to pull your shoulders up and back. Okay, as you breathe out, try to pull your shoulders down and forward. So I'm just letting more people in. Okay, so slowly exaggerate so that you are also kind of bending and extending your back. Focus more on the extension. Okay, so try to push your chest up. Okay, maybe a few times out of direction as well. Okay, we're just going to move our shoulders forward and back. See if you can open up your palm as well. So try open those fingers. Try to point them backwards a little bit. Elbows more or less straight. Okay, and then kind of up and down. So just going to reach one hand up and the other hand backwards. Okay, only go as far as you can without pain. So if it's painful here, just stay there. Okay, and let's just do a quarter circle. Okay, we just do shoulder heights for now. Okay, if you feel comfortable, you can make it a little bigger. Okay, and a few times the other way. Okay, kind of rotating the elbows. So elbow stays in place, hands gets pushed out. Okay, a few times the other way. Okay, keep our feet moving in some ways. Okay, reaching to the armpits a little bit more. Rotating the entire arm. Okay, out of direction, reach into the armpits or like you're painting the side of your ribs. Okay, but without slouching so much. Okay, and then a few times with the wrist. Okay, opening, closing the hand and the fingers. Okay, tips of the fingers. Okay, and then we'll just go into lower body, just a basic hip circles. Okay, I'm just going back and forth because I need to let classmates in. Okay, relaxing the upper body. Okay, just a few times the other direction. Okay, moving the hips a little bit more. Okay, so this one you might want to be holding on to something. So it could be a wall. Okay, just gently swing your hips front to back. Okay, see if you can get the motion more from your hip joints and less from the back. Okay, so you probably need to feel like you're squeezing your butt muscles a little bit as you push it back. Okay, and same thing, move down the leg. Okay, and then side to side. So once again, maybe hold on to something. Maybe 3 to 5 times. And then just the other leg. Okay, and then go into a circle. So just kind of do a half circle. Make sure the circle is also to your side and also to your back as well. And a few times the other direction. And same thing with the other leg. Okay, you can exaggerate the circle a little bit more if you feel comfortable. Okay, but do hold on to something if you don't feel very steady. Okay, onto the knees. Okay, just bend and extend the knees a few times. Try to kick your heel up a little higher towards your butt. Okay, slight rotation. Okay, we're just going to be turning our hips side to side, kind of like we did before, but a little bit more of your lower body. Okay, you don't have to try too hard at this one. Okay, but this should be a slight rotation of the lower body. Okay, and then the foot, see if you can, kind of similar, but just tilting your ankles side to side a slight amount. Okay, and then forward and back. You see if you can pull your toes up a little higher, pull your heels up a little higher. Okay, and then onto the ankle circle. So once again, hold on to something if you need to. And same thing on the other side. Okay, and then with your toes, you pull it open a little bit, pull it up a little bit. Okay, shake everything out. So now we're just going to go back to what we did before, but just try to do it more intentionally. Okay, so let's start from the whole back, the bending and extending. Okay, so we're trying to move kind of every segment of the joint. Okay, so we're trying to go from the top. Okay, so we're just going to tuck in our chin first. Okay, and see if you can lower your chest a little bit. Shoulders maybe probably around forward a little bit. Okay, and then you slowly kind of rolling down. Okay, sucking something in. Bring your pelvis up a little bit from the front. Okay, opposite. You're trying to arch your low back. Okay, bring your chest up towards the ceiling. Okay, kind of push your head back. Okay, and then look. Okay, if anything hurts, just stop at any points. Okay, and then opposite again, we're start from the top. So chin tuck. Shoulders a little bit forward. Chest down. Suck your stomach in a little bit. Bring your belt buckle up. Okay, breathing out slowly. Okay, opposite. Arch your low back. Bring your chest up to the ceiling. And then, okay, let's do one more time. So just chin tuck again. Shoulders forward a little bit. Chest down. Suck in. Belt buckle up. And then opposite. Starting from the pelvis. Chest up. And then chin up. Okay, and just go back somewhere in the middle. So it's kind of like almost a standing version of the kind of the cat and camel, I guess in kind of in yoga. Okay, we're still trying to move each segment at a time. Okay, so sometimes you can Some segments might not move as well as the others, so sometimes you have to pay a little more attention to that. Okay, so let's go forward and back a little bit. Okay, so see if you can stand tall first, okay, and see if you can get your head a little further backwards. Okay, so you're pressing your head into, imagine you're lying down and you're pressing your head into your sand. Okay, we're going to hold it for 2 seconds this time. So 2, 1, 0. Okay, and then third time for 3 seconds. Okay, so tuck your chin, press your head back. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and last time for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and coming back. Okay, so let's add a little bit of resistance to it. So we're just going to have the hand maybe just slightly tuck. If you don't feel comfortable, you can have a towel behind your head as well. But you're just going to be doing the same thing, but you're pressing your head back and your hands are just kind of fighting it a little bit. Okay, so we're also going to do 1, 2, 3 again. Okay, so 1, 0. Okay, and you can relax in between, or you can hold it for the full 10 seconds. Okay, and 2, 1, 0. Okay, for a time. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and relax in between. Okay, let's go into, so let's relax a second first. Okay, and then we go into a side tilt. Okay, so you are just going to have one ear up, one ear down. Okay, and your shoulders is just going to be reaching down, so you feel more of a stretch as you reach downwards. Okay, so create more space between your shoulders and your ears. Okay, we'll hold it for 1, 0. Okay, relax in between a little bit. Okay, and then second time, 2, 1, 0. Okay, 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. You can sometimes change angle of your head a little bit just to find a spot where you might be a little bit more tighter in. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so you come back. Pause as long as you need to. Okay, make sure you feel okay before you switch over to the other side. Okay, so same idea. Ear pulled up to the ceiling, shoulders reaching down towards the ground. Okay, holding for 1, 0. Okay, and relax. You can relax in between. 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, last time. Once again, reaching towards the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, once again, slowly come back. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, let's do the side head press again. Okay, so kind of similar idea, so but instead of pressing backwards, you're just going to be pressing into your hand a little bit. Okay, just your head and your hand fighting each other, holding for 1. So let's just hold it for 10 seconds this time. Make sure you're breathing though. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, relax in between. And when we're ready, we can do the same thing on the other side. Okay, once again, holding for 10 seconds, maybe at most kind of 50% of your maximum effort. Okay, make sure you're still breathing. 10, and not holding your breath. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And everything relax again. Okay, let's do a little bit side to side. So this one a little bit hard to control just for fun. Okay, so put your fingertips just kind of beside your cheeks. Okay, see if we can imagine. So actually, you're trying to move this way, but not tilt to the side. Okay, so it takes a little bit of control. Sometimes it might helps you if you're looking into a mirror. Okay, but just a little bit side to side movement. Okay, and lastly, we'll go into a circle. So just tucking, make sure your chest is still relatively tall. You're just tucking your chin in. Chin goes across the shoulders. One ear goes down, one ear goes up. Half circle up, make sure you are moving your chest up as well, so you're not over cranking the neck. Okay, look towards the other side. One ear up, one ear down. Half circle down. And same thing backwards. Okay, so chin across, ear up, ear down. Half circle up, bringing the chest along. Look towards the other way. Ear up, ear down. And half circle down to the middle and back. Okay, so onto the kind of mid back and low back. Okay, hands slightly high up. Okay, we're just going to be kind of like the chin, head side to side movement, but we're just moving the rest of the spine. Okay, so hip stays in place as you try to reach side to side. Okay, we're also going to rotate the shoulders a little bit. So one palm up, one palm down. Okay, try to separate the two hands. Okay, so try to reach this way and also reach the other way. Okay, make sure you're not holding your breath. Okay, but try to separate the two hands as you move your trunk side to side. Okay, coming back down. Okay, let's reach a little more side bending. Okay, so you're going to be bringing your one armpit up. Okay, deep breath in. Okay, and you can alternate between the two sides. Okay, probably feel a little bit lower stretch this time. Okay, slowly, if your shoulders feel comfortable, so you can press upwards, opening the palm up. Okay, try to take a breath in as you press upwards or diagonally. Okay, one more time per side. Okay, and we're gonna go both arms up a little bit more. Okay, so let's try to breathe in. Okay, this time see if you can bring your chest up. Okay, so just be careful you're not overarching the low back so much. So think of bringing your chest, the middle of your chest bone up to the ceiling and maybe less so going backwards. Okay, so think of, once again, lifting the chest up a little bit more. And just feel a little bit more in between the shoulder blades, the mid back area. So, hands can be wider if you can. If you can, have it a little closer, but if not, you can have it wider as well. Okay, maybe one or two more times. Okay, so let's add a little bit of my wrists and arms as well. So let's cross the fingers, and as you press up, see if you can also press your hands a little, palms towards the ceiling as well. Okay, so this requires the shoulders to be able to rotate, come inwards. Okay, but let's just do our best. Okay, once again, make sure you're not only feeling it in your low back area. Try to feel it a little bit higher up and then mid back. Okay, let's do the other direction. We're just going to reach back. Okay, so this time, your hand is still also rotating inwards, so palms together. Let's see if you can get your hands a little closer together. Okay, we'll hold it for 1, 0. Okay, make sure you're not this time you're not rounding your back. So still keep a tall posture. You're just pushing your arms backwards. 2, 1, 0. Okay, and then 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, last time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and then shake it a little bit. Okay, so the next one we are going to be going outwards. Okay, let's try to use the wall a little bit if you hand. If not, you can also just do it kind of in place. Okay, but you are just going to be standing close by here again. Okay, and you're just going to turn. Okay, so that you are feeling a little bit of a stretch in front. Okay, so we're just going to hold there for a little bit first. Okay, it should be can be just shoulder height level or so, but you're going to turn a little bit until you feel a stretch in front. Okay, so let's just hold here for maybe let's try 15 seconds first. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so we're gonna hold here for now. So just take a couple of breaths in first. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna press the hand that's on the wall. You're gonna start to apply a little bit of pressure. Okay, when you do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so when you press, hopefully you can see, press the hand, the arm, the straight into the wall for 1, 0. Okay, and relax in between. Okay, second time for 2. So 2, 1, 0. Okay, so start off really light. Okay, don't press too hard. At most 50% effort. Okay, so and it's only gradually ramp up. Don't like immediately press very hard. So slowly increase. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, relax in between. Okay, last time for 4 seconds. Okay, you can slowly increase how much you're pressing this hand into the wall. Arm is still straight. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and relax a little bit. Okay, almost there. I know it's a little bit tiring for this one. Okay, so now instead of pressing the wall, what you can do is you can imagine trying to reach towards that way and try to almost lift the arm away from the wall a little bit. Okay, so you're reaching that way. Okay, and try to almost pull the arm off. Okay, if you add the correct tightness, the arm is not actually going to move. Okay, you're just going to feel less pressure on your hand into the wall. Okay, so let's give it a try. Okay, reach that way and try to lift the hand slightly away. You're going to feel the muscle in your behind your shoulder blades. Okay, for 1, 0. Okay, don't try once again. Don't jerk into it. So slowly increase how much you're pulling. 2, 1, 0. Almost there. Last 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, last time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and come back up. So probably shoulders a little bit tight. Okay, once again, we're just spending more time stretching open the shoulders and also learning to pull ourselves open as well. We're not just relying on the wall to kind of stretch us. We're actually trying to be able to pull ourselves arms open. So you can kind of check the difference between your left and right side if you want to. So you can probably tell this side is the one I stretch is turning quite a bit more than this side right now. Okay, so probably pretty tight here, so shake it off a little bit. If it's too tiring like this, you can also do it this way. It's a little bit easier. But let's stretch this part out and then as a rest, and then we'll do the other side. Okay, so shake it off first. Okay, so let's stretch it out a little bit. So the arms behind. Okay, and we're just going to Actually, this time let's do the chin tucked into the shoulders. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, maybe just mostly shake it off a little bit. Probably not a position we're very used to. Okay, so now we're going to repeat on the other side. So hopefully we can balance this out a little bit more. Okay, so same idea. We're still going to spend a little bit more time here with the arms like this. Okay, but turn your chest into the wall a little bit until you feel stretch in front of the arm and your chest. Okay, you can see if this is roughly the same. So just find a position that's comfortable for you. Okay, but you can turn. Once again, focus on your breathing a little bit more. It might be more comfortable if you're holding, you can have something to grip onto. But it's right now your top of your shoulders just have to fight to keep your arms up a little bit. So okay, but let's try 15 seconds again. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so like last time, we're going to press this arm, the straight arm, into the wall, okay, without moving your body so much. Okay, once again, we hold for 1 second first, slowly ramping up. So 1, 0. Okay, relax in between. Okay, and this time for 2, you can slowly ramp up, maximum to 50%. 2, 1, 0. Okay, relax in between. For a time, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and still relax. Still in the same position. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite. Once again, a straight arm, you're going to reach that way and try to decrease the pressure you're putting onto the wall. Okay, so 1, 0. 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So there might be some tingling in the hands as well. Okay, so let's do a recheck. Okay, so this side much easier to move backwards a little bit now for myself. Okay, but as you reach and pull, you can almost feel like your chest is getting a little closer. Okay, so the main point is that we need to actively open ourselves up instead of passively being stretched by the wall. Okay, we need to learn to go into that position, and that's how our brain kind of learns. Okay, it has to actively engage to go in. Otherwise, it might momentarily, your muscles do get stretched out a little bit, but in order to really maintain that flexibility, you need to pull yourself into it. So hopefully you felt a little bit of muscle contraction in the back of the, just the between the shoulder blades, roughly in the mid-back or back area. Okay, shake everything out. Okay, and we'll just go into, just stretch out this part a little bit. Okay, so maybe arms slightly behind, okay, or just even relax, okay, and just going to, you might be more comfortable if you just relax at this time actually. Okay, but chin tucked. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so we're doing a little bit more shoulders today. Okay, so we did kind of upwards, back, down and back, open up. We're now going to go into close position. So this one you can, so let's just do the classic stretching way. So let's just kind of pull our arm into our chest. Okay, so this is something that a lot of people do already. Okay, but we need to make it a little bit more active today. Okay, so start off. Hopefully my mic is still picking up my voice. Okay, but now let's just spend a little more time here first. Okay, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, still holding here. So now this time, you're going to fight, the arms are going to fight each other. Okay, so this arm is going to push out. Okay, the other arm is going to pull inwards. Okay, so you're trying to push this way. Okay, it's not actually going to move. Okay, so just find a position that slightly tight in. Okay, and you're going to slowly ramp up, holding for 1, 0. Okay, relax a little bit in between. Okay, and then 2 seconds. 2, 1, 0. Okay, so once again, don't use the maximum strength. At the very most 50% effort, you can go much lower. So even like 10 to 30% is fine. Okay, so fight each other again. 3, slowly ramp up. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, but ramping up slowly, but also only to a maximum of 50%. Okay, last time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and still holding here. Make sure you're still breathing. Sometimes we over tense up because we are doing what is called isometric, meaning you're applying muscle effort, but you're not actually moving. Okay, so now comes a little bit harder part. Okay, so now you're trying to compress your arm into your body. So it's the arm that's straight. You're trying to pull your arm into your chest. Okay, so when you do so, you feel almost this muscle here, the chest muscles contracting. Okay, so there's pressure in between the two arms. You're trying to decrease it by moving this arm. Okay, so you're trying to compress your arm into your body, holding for 1, 0. Relax in between. Careful, you might cramp up. So once again, take it very slowly. Okay, and 2, 1, 0. So instead of thinking of, you can also think of reaching this way with the arm, and naturally your arm goes a little closer to your chest. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, so I think instead of trying to compress the arm, think of reaching that way with this arm. Okay, and 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and come back out. Probably a few efforts in the front of the chest. Definitely shaking things off a little bit. Okay, once again, take it very slowly. Really don't try too hard, especially if you're not used to it. So what kind of, we're very used to, so our muscles are the strongest in the middle range. Okay, when it gets to in a very lengthened position, meaning you kind of stretch out your muscles, they are weaker here. They're also weaker when they're very, very shortened. Okay, so when you're in this position, this muscle here is very shortened, so it needs to apply quite a bit more efforts in order to engage it. Okay, so take as long as we need to. Probably give yourself a little bit of massage afterwards, or even now. Okay, so let's try the same thing on the other side. Okay, so start off with just a classic shoulder stretch. Okay, and we're just hanging out for a little longer. Okay, so at least 15 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so once again, now we're going to the part where the arms fight each other. So I'm trying to press in forward with this arm, pull in with this arm. Okay, once again, take it easy. Okay, so at first, just even 5 to 10% of your strength, holding for 1, 0. Okay, yeah, just disengage the muscle a little bit. You still probably feel a little bit of a stretch. Okay, second time, still slowly wrapping up. So 2, 1, 0. Okay, and disengage again. Okay, third time, 3, and try to not have the shoulders too high up either. So shoulders still relatively away from the shoulder, from the ears. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and last time, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and once again, take 1 or 2 deep breaths in. Okay, so now we're doing the opposite. So think of reaching with this arm in that direction. Okay, and you should feel that you're trying to, your elbows would get a little closer to your chest. Okay, once again, not too hard at the beginning. 1, 0. Okay, and the pressure between your arms should be getting a bit less as you try to reach. Okay, because you're compressing your arm into your chest. Okay, and 2, 1, 0. Okay, you should feel efforts in the chest muscle of the straight arm. Okay, once again, light, don't try too hard. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, last time for 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, slowly come back out. Okay, once again, try to loosen back up. Okay, so we definitely did a lot of shoulders today. Okay, so probably give yourself a little bit of massage. Okay, your shoulders are still relax. Okay, so we're gonna just tie everything together with just the arm circle. Okay, but let's take a little bit of time loosening back up. Okay, so this is a time when you can tone our nervous system back down. Okay, through our breathing. Okay, so you can slow down your nervous system by also slowing down your breath. Okay, so try to take a deeper breath in and a longer breath out. Okay, so hopefully everything is a little bit more relaxed. Okay, so now let's go back into the circle. Okay, so we're just going to tie the 4 directions together. Okay, so this is our usual arm circle. So kind of shoulders relaxed, top posture. Okay, you can just reach back like you're pushing water backwards. Okay, so as you reach back, your thumb is going to rotate out. Okay, see if you can reach backwards. Okay, as your arms goes upwards, the thumb is going to rotate back as well. Until it's just pointing straight back with the arms up. Okay, now we're going to try to reach this way. Okay, so try to draw as big of a circle as you can manage. Okay, without turning the entire body though. Okay, so my hips are facing forward, my chest is facing forward, my belly button is facing forward. Okay, reaching down, get your shoulders away from the ears. Okay, and in the other direction, okay, try to redraw a bigger circle this way. Okay, without turning so much. Draw a bigger circle, reach upwards. Chest goes up. Okay, as you reach back, your thumb starts to rotate inwards. Try to reach behind you. Okay, and as you drop your hands down, your thumb points back forward. Okay, and relax in between. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So yeah, also focus on, sometimes we over tense in the trap muscles here. So when you try to drop it down, sometimes you might see a little bit of difference after the two sides. Okay, so other side, same idea. You're going to reach down first. So pull your shoulders away from your ears. Okay, you're going to start to brush, push water backwards. Your thumb is facing inwards. Okay, when you start to feel like you're locking up in your shoulders a little bit, rotate your thumb towards the outside. Okay, still trying to open up the chest. So try to reach behind you almost with your fingers. Okay, be careful you're not overturning once again. Okay, as your arms goes up, your thumb rotates to point towards the back. Okay, still try to reach towards the ceiling, pressing your armpit forward. Okay, and you're going to go inside now. Okay, really try to reach. Compress. You should feel the same muscle that we kind of used before. Okay, and once again, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Okay, and same thing backwards. Okay, really try to reach into the inside direction. Keep breathing. Okay, drive your armpits forward. Thumb is facing back. Okay, start to reach back. Thumb rotates down. Okay, try to reach behind you. Okay, shoulders drops down. Thumb goes back to neutral. Okay, so shaking out. Okay, so we definitely did a lot more shoulders today. You might actually feel a little sore, probably even if you're not used to this, because it is actually very, you need to engage the muscle quite a bit to really go into deeper in and also deeper out as well. Okay, so we can just quickly go once again circles of the other direction. Actually, we might not do too much just because it is, I think everyone tried quite a bit already. Okay, so let's just kind of repeat what we did before. Okay, just take it more as a almost like a cool down, more of a relaxation. So maybe focus more on your breathing. Okay, and let's just do the wrist circle again, but maybe this time a little bit more effort. Okay, just try and draw as big of a circle as you can with your index finger. Okay, and then draw as big of a circle as you can with the pinky. Okay, so move your hand as well. Your forearm kind of rotates as well. Okay, and we just rotate each finger. Maybe try to pull it towards the back of the hand a little bit more. Okay, so it's okay multiple fingers move at the same time as long as the one that you're trying to move is actually moving. Okay, ring finger. And then pinky. Okay, and if we're going out, okay, maybe give yourself a little bit of massage if you are feeling a little tight, tense. Okay, so let's quickly just move the hips a little bit front to back. So let's go into a hip hinge position. So feet maybe armpit width apart. You're just going to push your butt back. It can be a slight bend in the knees, but elongate, lengthen the spine. Okay, toes can be slightly pointing outwards. Okay, and you're just breathing in as you push your butt back, breathing out as you stand back up forward. So the reason why we breathe in as we kind of reach down is that with more air inside the trunk, your spine is actually more stable. You can think of that as a water bottle with more water is stiffer than a water bottle that's empty. So when we lift anything in this position, it's better if we have more air inside our trunk. Okay, and a few times with the hips forward. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Okay, use a chair, something to hold on to. Okay, but you're just going to push the hips slightly forward. Okay, breathing in as you reach, push the hips forward again. Okay, just try to relax the shoulders in this case. Just focus on maybe taking a deeper breath in. Okay, just repeat on the other side. Widen your stance will make it easier for you to balance. Maybe just 3 to 5 times. Okay, so I think we'll just finish off here with just a hip circle. Okay, and we might just have a slightly shorter class today. Okay, try to relax your shoulders again. Okay, and maybe just shake off the legs a little bit. Okay, maybe just wiggle your ankles loose, toes moving slightly again. Okay, so yeah, so let's have a slightly shorter class today just because these ones can be pretty challenging. It's also pretty hard on the nervous system as well. So we call it, take everything else a little easier today. No problem. Bye-bye.